I always knew that I wanted to be an attorney. My mom still has a picture that I drew in elementary school of myself as an attorney. I thought I wanted to be a litigator, but as I got through law school, realized that I wanted to practice in an area where you helped clients, everyone could be a winner. There's a solution for every client. What drew me to estate planning is the ability to provide a solution for clients and to also recognize that everyone needs an estate plan for what we do.
When Brian and I were first dreaming about having our own law firm, the main thing that we wanted to do was have a practice that made a difference in people's lives, in families' lives, and businesses' lives. We both grew up big family people in small towns, and we knew estate planning and business planning is something that would affect a lot of people and a lot of generations.
From our client's perspective, I think what better way to be an integral part of putting a plan in place so that they are able to not have the stress if they're going on a trip or wonder what's going to happen to their assets, whether it's tangible or intangible. That means a lot to me. And I think at Evans & Davis, we do that for our clients, and that drives me.
I was just wanting to be a part of something like that, a part of something where people cared about more than just themselves. And they didn't care about it because you were supposed to or because that's what looked good. They cared about it because they really cared about the people that were around them. And so that's really the reason that I ended up at Evans & Davis.
I actually really like puzzles and I like to research. So I really like taking the puzzle pieces of somebody's life and their financials and being able to piece it together in a way that they can plan for their family and make a plan for their future too.
What really even inspired me to go into law in the first place is I was a psychology major. I think this is kind of something that people say a lot, but I wanted to help people. But that's what I knew I wanted to do in whatever profession I was in. And so I went into law because I knew that even though I wasn't counseling in the psychiatry sense, I was counseling in the legal sense. And estate planning really stood out to me because it was a way to help guide people in situations that they were planning for their family and their future, and they were being proactive.
I'm motivated and excited every day that I show up for this job. A lot of attorneys don't get to feel good about what they do. We help families, we help small businesses, we help a lot of people with problems that they don't know that they have. End of life questions, passing assets to loved ones. That's really important stuff, and we get to have folks that are happy with us at the end of the day. A lot of attorneys don't get to say that.
I have always enjoyed helping people, so that's really why I found myself in the legal field, specifically with estate planning and business planning and at Evans & Davis. There were some family events that really triggered this topic for me and made me seek it out a little more.
Building relationships with clients and really getting to come alongside people as they work really hard day in and day out to build an estate and to build businesses and assets in their family and their life and provide for those to be transferred to their kids, their families, their loved ones. Being a part of that is just really special.
I love to help people. I love to get to know people. I'm a talker. Love to get to know families and their businesses. And so when I started my legal profession, I had no idea this is what I was going to do, but I can't imagine doing anything else.
Going into law school, I really didn't know what area of law I wanted to do. I knew that I wasn't built to argue with people all day, and I wanted to be able to go home and be happy about what I did that day. I fell in love with the culture that they had here, as cliche as it sounds, but then started learning the process of helping people develop their estate plans and seeing the look on the clients' faces by the end of the process, seeing how relieved they are that these burdens that had been weighing on them for years and that they had been kicking down the road had been resolved, and we give them a plan that they can feel confident in.